This video, we're going to talk about topic 1.4, changing fractions to decimal numbers and percentages. I'm going to be doing these problems by hand, even though you may have a scientific calculator like mine that can do this all for you. I'm going to only use my calculator over here to help me figure out how to do the long division when I need to. So 5 goes into 1.0, 5 goes into 1 0 times. Bring up the decimal point, 5 goes into 10 2 times. It's 10 with 0 remainder. So 0.2 is my decimal part. And then if I multiply that by 100%, when I move the decimal point 2 places to the right, I get 20%. So let me show you that. 0.2, there's an imaginary 0 there. When I multiply it by 100%, we're going to move the decimal point 2 places to the right, and we get 20%. Now let's look at 7/8. 8 goes into 7. And I know I'm going to need a few decimal points here because it's divided by 8. So 7 divided by 8 is 0. 70 divided by 8, it'll go in 8 times. 8 times 8 is 64. With a remainder of 6, bring down the 0. This will be 7 times 8 is 56. It's the closest multiple of 8, and the difference is 4. Bring down the 0, and 8 goes into 45 times. All right. And so our decimal point is 0.875. And when we multiply by 100%, we get 87.5%. Now I'm going to need some help with my calculator with doing multiples of 19. I don't have those memorized. So I'm going to have to go out to the nearest tenth of a percent. So that means I'm going to have to go out to 4 decimal places total, even though they tell me that I am rounding to the nearest tenth to start off with. So let's just look at 30 divided by 19 is 1 time. And then 30 minus 19 is 11. And then 110 divided by 19. It's going to go in 5 times. 5 times 19 is 95. And 110 minus 95 is 15. 150 divided by 19 is 7. 7 times 19 is 133. 150 minus 133 is 17. And 170 divided by 19 is 8. 8 times 19 is 152. And 170 minus 152 doesn't really matter anymore because I'm going to stop here. But it's 18 just to prove that it doesn't go in another time. So this is 0. This, and I'm just going to say it keeps on going here. So let's look at the decimal part first. This 5 is going to round this 1 up to a 2, so it's 0.2, so it's either A or B. And then when I multiply by 100%, this is 17 or 15.78 ... percent. So that 8 is going to round this 7 up to an 8. So we're going to say that that's about 15.8%. So that's going to be B. And all that was explained right here. You see that we got the same numbers here that they were getting. If I would have kept going, I would have gotten this 9, but I really didn't need that 9. So there we go. All right. Now let's look at 2 divided by 50. Is 0.04. Told you I wasn't going to do this. I'm going to do them by hand. 50 into, can't go into 2, it can't go into 20, so I'm going to go into 200. And 50 goes into 200 4 times with no remainder. And then when I multiply by 100%, that's going to give me 4%. There we go. 200 into 3, it's not going to go in there at all. Add another 0, not going to go in there at all. 200 goes into 300 one time. With the remainder of 100, add another 0 and bring down. 200 goes into 1,000 5 times. And there's the decimal equivalent. And let's write that as a percentage. It's going to be 1.5%. Right. And that's it for this topic. We'll come back next time and talk about topic 1.5. See you for the next video.